Congratulations to them. They came in here. They played with an energy and a pace that of course we talked about. We practiced. We tried to simulate. We watched video, but we didn't match their energy tonight.
So,
Hi, coach. Thank you
going
for
on,
your
man?
time.
All
Good-
right.
Good to see you. What did you tell your players after this performance here with that heavy loss against Niagara?
I mean, what I told them specifically is, between us, but just letting guys know, like, we got to come ready to play. Beating Ottawa, losing to them by one, and then beating them down there by whatever. That's expected. That right now they don't have all their guys, but these are the teams you want to measure how good you are. Top three in defense, top three in offense. That's who we got to measure ourselves against. So I told them, like, this is who if we want to be with, or be at the end of the season where we should be, because we're going to end up having to play either them or Scarborough. I think, right? But
I said the same thing. I said it on the broadcast.
but those are the teams you got to measure yourself against. So my message to them was, every game, you could win or lose, but we just can't come out and not have that effort and that that mentality to fight these guys. And we need everybody to do their job. At the end of the day, if you're supposed to score, come out and score. If you're supposed to rebound, these guys just got to do their job. And tonight, a few guys didn't do that.
Thank you.
DA, you called it your project last week.
Don't come with the good questions. Don't come with the good questions.
Okay, well, I just listen. I'm frustrated watching him. I know he's a young player. How do you feel watching a player with all of that skill, all the talent in the world? Again, he's young, but very undisciplined as far as I'm concerned. Are you nipping that in the bud? How are you approaching that in practice?
Yeah,
What are we doing
I've been
here?
around them a week,
Yeah.
so like the message, I tell the staff and I tell the players, like, we got to be brutally honest.
Mm-hmm.
So when he plays like crap, I let him know.
Right.
He plays good. Last game, no turnovers. But again, I did mention to him, like, I want to see what you made of against teams like that, not against the teams we supposed to win. So it's just, but it's a challenge. He has to learn that and know that he's our best player, and he has to show up every game like he's our best player. You can make him miss shots. I told him we don't live and die on making missing shots, but I mentioned in the huddle, like, our defense goes up when we're making shots, but if we don't make shots, what, you guys just gonna quit? And that was happening today. Early on, we missed a lot of shots that we should make. Okay, but so what? We just don't play, and then we let them get confidence, and now we're sitting there like, oh wow. There's no moral victories, like, okay, you guys played hard in the Elam. You're down damn near 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want me to pat you on your back? You're supposed to play hard. You get paid to play hard. So, it's a process with them. Hopefully we'll get it all out. Well, we will get it all out, or he won't be playing a lot.
Right.
And I told him, I was like, I don't really care who you are. You got to do your job, and that's the most important thing. And that's the message I'm going to keep on these guys about, is just doing your job. Alain, do your job, right? Your intensity was through the roof at the end, but at the beginning you're frustrated, and you just play like you're frustrated, and that doesn't help us. So, just make sure the message is always the same with these guys, and then keep working. It's not the end of it's not the end of the world. We're in June, not in August. So if you want to have a stinker like this, it's better to have it now than then.
Awesome. Go ahead.
You have a lot of interesting backgrounds of each of the coaches. You having just come from Mexico, Coach Charles from Taiwan, and Ryan, who was holding the fort down.
Right.
How do you think that dynamic works?
Oh, it works
I know
great.
you're-
The staff has been great. We sit in that room, and when I tell you, we throw ideas, and we figure it out. We figure it out as a group. We've been together for a year, so there's no, I respect Charles and everything he brings. Ryan, I respect all the guys. They all bring something different, something special that we need, right? It wasn't a game. It's never a game plan thing. Like, we talked about not letting them post our guards up and keeping them out the middle. They didn't get to the middle one time. They were shooting turnarounds, and that's what we wanted. So it's not a game plan thing, but it's just an effort, energy, doing your job type thing. Not being so worried like, oh, I'm not making shots. So, but no, the coaching staff, we're good. We're good. I like everybody in that room, from Biniam, who played for me last year, to Charles. Everybody's doing their job, and I'm happy with that.
And what do you think your biggest consensus? What do you think the biggest consensus was from the coaching staff upon your arrival? What were their biggest notes to you?
Consistency. We talked about it from the game. Like if I had my notes, you guys were like, oh gosh, you kind of hit all everything that happened. We talked about, right? Being a team that's consistent, having that consistency, bringing that type of play that we showed we can do against a lesser team, but we still showed that we can do it. So just being consistent. They were just saying, we're really up and down right now. There's certain players that are up and down right now. So we just got to try to get those players to be more consistent.
Go more than.
Coach, the monopoly rebounds went to Niagara, as you can see from the film stat line. Was that because of the fact that your bigs ran into foul issues, or that they just wanted the ball more?
That they just wanted it more. End of the second quarter, we get the rebound, they hit it out of hand, they get a three. It was just like that all game. Like, they made those effort plays. And then, of course, I was complaining about the referees too, but I'm like, well, when a team is consistent like they were, playing as hard as it was, they let them get away with the hand checks and the body bumps, because they've been playing like that since the tip. We're trying to play like that because we're down 20. Now they're giving us all those fouls. So it wasn't because the bigs were fouled. The bigs they didn't do their job.